Welcome back to your Mat Full Body Wellness. In our practice today, we are going to challenge balance. You're going to find yourself working through standing strength quite a bit and a lot of opportunity to find yourself on one foot. We are going to start with a low variation of an extended side angle, and you are going to explore many different variations of that extended angle until we get to our birds of paradise, which is taking that pose into a balance. There are lots of places along that journey that you can sit back and hang out in. Don't feel like you have to reach for that final peak pose. Instead, enjoy some of the processes along the way. As far as equipment, you're going to want a mat for cushion, maybe a block or two, and there'll be a little bit of opportunity for straps at the end if you care to have one. Give yourself a little bit of space and join me down in Sukhasana, an easy, comfortable seat. Resting your hands nice and light into your lap. Take a moment here, close your eyes, kind of set your space, your intention for this practice. Bring in a big, generous breath into your nose and let it exhale out of your nose. We're going to have a very energetic, very strong hand gesture today. And so for the moment, be very mindful of what you're feeling in your shoulders. Give yourself an opportunity to relax through your neck and your head. Ever so lightly, take your chin, tuck it down to your chest, and feel length down the back of your neck. Lightly tip your ear to one side, feeling length down the side of your neck. And circling your chin low, bring it around to the other side. Circle your chin into the center and lift your head up to neutral where you can then open your eyes. If you're sitting with crossed legs, switch it around so that you have your other leg in front, just giving your knees something a little different for a moment. Kali Mudra. This is a hand gesture. Circle your arms overhead and clasp your hands to make a fist. Push the bottoms of your palms, that's the heel of your palms, together strong. And then extend your pointer fingers up to the sky. So we have this really, really strong grip. Extend up to the sky. And now as far as the reach overhead, you're going to hear me say bring your arms to your ears. And this really is going to be dependent on your shoulder mobility. If you find that your arms stop well before your ears, that is fine. Reach to your height and extend strong. Take a couple circles with a straight back, just rolling from your hips. Bringing it around nice and easy. Just start to move through your spine, your hips. Don't overthink your breath. At the top, take a small pause and circle around to the other side. Pausing once again at the top. Release this strong hand gesture to set your fingers down. Lean back enough that you can free up your legs and start to move through your ankles, through your shins and calves, your toes. Because balance plays such a big role in our practice today, you want to prepare all the little stuff inside your legs and ankles. When you feel like you're happy with that, turn side onto your mat and find an all fours, a tabletop. So hands and knees, tucking toes under. Inhale, cow. Allow your belly to drop. Lift your chest. Exhale, cat. Bend your elbows to exaggerate the transition round your spine. Inhale, big exaggeration as you lift your heart. Exhale, cat. Round your back. Pull shoulder blades wide. Inhale to lift. Push your tailbone away. Exhale, cat. Now this you can continue cow and cat, or inhale, walk your hands a step forward to kneeling plank. Exhale, bend elbows, chest and chin come down. Inhale, baby cobra, pressing into the top of your feet. Exhale, child's pose, sit your butt back. Inhale, kneeling plank, shifting forward. Exhale, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, squeeze your upper back. Exhale, child's pose. Progressing this, inhale, plank. You might lift off your knees. Exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbows lower halfway. Flip your feet upward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. Try that one more time. Inhale, forward. Knees, toes are tabletop. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here. Walk through your heels. Take big pedals through your feet. Movement into your calves, your hamstrings. Maybe you shake and twist a little bit. Forward fold. Inhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Exhale, hang your head. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Find your Kali Mudra overhead. Feel that energy and that strength as you reach. Exhale. Round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, start to point your finger, trace a line down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Kali Mudra connects with the sky. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, round, pointed fingers lead the way. Exhale, forward fold. Take that one more time. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, squeeze your back body. Inhale, round, tuck your chin. Exhale, forward fold. On the way up, inhale, keep your hands separate. Lift your right heel. Exhale, forward fold, set your heel down. Inhale, left heel rises. Exhale, forward fold. This time, as you lift your right leg, see if you can lift it all the way up, single leg mountain. Inhale for a moment of balance. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg rises, a moment of stillness at the top. Exhale, forward fold. This next one, right leg, pick it up as soon as you can. See, almost imagine that single leg lift, setting it down as late as possible, a single leg squat. Left side, pick up as soon as you can. Maintain your balance by squeezing your belly. Find that strength as you sit down as late as possible and pause, palms to the floor. Downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet back. Exhale, hips high to the sky. From tabletop or down dog, lift your right leg into the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your knee. Exhale, open your hip out to the side. Turn your pelvis. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot through your thumbs. Lower your left knee. Inhale, Kali Mudra, overhead sweep. Connect. Pointer fingers press strong. And take that big look up towards the sky. Half splits. Inhale, tailbone back. Release your hands. Exhale, have a moment of fold over your right leg. Low lunge. Inhale, bend your knee. Palms stay separate as you reach overhead. Exhale, half splits, fold forward. Inhale to lunge. You could keep your hands on the ground or you could reach for some blocks. Exhale, half splits. Do what you feel comfortable with. Inhale to lunge. Bend your knees, sweep. Exhale, half splits. Hands stay on the ground. Inhale, bend your right knee to lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees, toes are tabletop. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Hold it here. Tabletop or down dog. Lift your left leg up into the sky, three-legged. Bend your knee, open your hip. Take a big breath as you reach through your left knee. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs. Straighten your left leg, inhale. Lunge, exhale, left foot through thumbs, right knee down to the earth. Inhale, low lunge. Take your Kali Mudra overhead first. Feel that energy, that strength in your shoulders, your upper body, that press forward and down into your hips. Half splits, hands release, tailbone back. Exhale, fold over your left leg and pause. Lengthen through your calf, your hamstring. Inhale, low lunge. Sweep arms or keep them on the ground. Exhale, half splits. You could use a block or two as well. Inhale to lunge. Exhale, half splits. And it's a slow, big breath. Inhale, bend, reach. Exhale, half splits, hands stay on the ground. Inhale, lunge. Chaturanga, the last one of the practice. Bend your elbows, flip your feet. Inhale to lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, hang your head. Inhale, circle your arms up to sit into a chair, Utkatasana or a squat, clasp the Kali Mudra, and then sink a little bit deeper. So we're going for strength. We're going for power in our upper body, creating a balance sequence. Inhale, right leg lifts, single leg mountain, pick up as early as you can, rise for strength. Exhale, warrior three, right toes send back, level your body. Now you have the option to keep your right toes back there on the floor for a little bit of stability. Inhale, tap your right toes down into a high lunge. And then exhale, pause. Back knee slowly lowers to the floor. You can set your hands down to help you balance. And then exhale, reach for that back bend. Half split, inhale. As you push your tailbone back, keep the Kali Mudra, point past your big toes as you exhale. Inhale, low lunge, bend your left knee, reach your arms overhead. Exhale. Half splits, inhale, send your tailbone back, point your fingers, reach. Exhale. One more time. This one is about strengthening your middle, your deep center, your back. Inhale, half splits. Balance and hold. Exhale. High lunge. Inhale, bend your knee, tuck your back toes. Exhale, lift off your right knee. Warrior three, lean forward first. Lift off your back leg, extend to your fullest horizontal line. And then lift your right knee up the center, single leg mountain. Setting it down as late as possible, forward fold. Hang your head. Take one breath. Chair, sit your hips back, circle your arms overhead. Find your Kali Mudra at your ears, extend through your pointer fingers. Left leg rises. Inhale, lift as early as you can. Single leg mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Reach your toes back. Spot the floor beneath you and hold. Back toes could touch. They could just hover, whatever you need to. High lunge. Inhale, tap your left toes down. Reach your hands to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, back knee floats to the floor. Exhale, a little baby back bend. Half splits. Inhale, start to tip your hips back, straighten your right leg. Reach your Kali Mudra to the top of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, lunge, bend your knees, power in your arms. Exhale. Half splits. Inhale. So we have this balance. We have this stretch. All the while, you're trying to keep your arms strong. You're trying to keep your shoulders active. Half splits. Tailbone back. Reach. Inhale your way into your lunge. Exhale, tuck your back toes. Lift off your back knee. Warrior three, lean forward. Lift off your back leg and pause in that balance. Single leg mountain, left knee rises up the center, setting it down as late as possible as you forward fold. Now take a little extra time here. Clasp your elbows, hang your head. Put a very generous bend into your knees to give yourself that little moment. Inhale, roll your way up top to the sky. Exhale, lift your right knee as you bring your hands to your hips. You are going to point your right toes forward 3 times. Inhale, exhale. Could be down to the floor if you want. Inhale. And now exhale, open your right knee out to the side. So now we're spreading through our hips. I'll turn to the side. You stay where you are. We've got 3 extensions here. Out without moving anything else in your body. 2, feel that work through your right thigh. 1, draw your knee back into the center, ankle to knee, or ankle to ankle. You're going to flex your foot, or you're here, ankle to knee. Once here, I want you to slowly sweep your arms overhead. Take your Kali Mudra. Hold onto this ankle to knee stretch. As you bend your left leg, start to stick your butt back, reaching your Kali Mudra forward. So now we're into this horizontal upper body like we were our Warrior 3, but we're getting this really juicy stretch in our hips as we balance. Hands only. Inhale, sweep them behind you. Feel that difference of pushing our shoulders down and away rather than up to our ears. Little relief in your upper body. Inhale, release your right ankle from your knee. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, circle to the sky, extended mountain pose. Exhale, lift your left knee to 90 as your hands come to your hips. 3 leg extensions. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Open your knee. Exhale. 3 extensions out to the side. They can be out straight or down to the floor. Try not to move the rest of your body. And then pause. Exhale your knee into the center. Ankle to knee, inhale, or ankle to ankle. You decide how high you lift your leg in this moment. Circle your arms overhead, Kali Mudra. And then sit into your tailbone. Exhale your tailbone back, your Kali Mudra forward. Your eyes are going to look straight down. We focus both in our eyes and in the foot, connecting you to the ground, gripping into all 4 corners of your foot. Hands only. Inhale, sweep them back. Keep the length in your spine and push your fingers all the way to the back of the room. Inhale, set your foot down at the last possible second. Exhale, forward fold. Chair. Inhale, circle your hips back. Take your Kali Mudra overhead. And then exhale, a moment of sit. Right leg rises, single leg mountain. Pick it up as early as you can. Inhale. Warrior 3, exhale your foot straight back. Inhale, tap your right toes down to the floor. Lift your hands high to the sky. Warrior 2, exhale, plant your heel. Sweep your arms wide. Extended side angle. Inhale to lean. Left elbow to knee. Exhale, look over your right arm. Now hold. This is version 1. I warned you, we got 5 versions of this. Hang out here. Enjoy. Try this. Top hand, circle back towards your hip. You're going to allow your chest to roll forward a little bit and then sweep it back up to your ear, looking over your shoulder. Try that twice more slow. Inhale, down and around. Exhale, circle, look over your shoulder. Inhale. So we get this little turn in our torso. Really emphasize and exaggerate that look over. Now hold. Reverse warrior. Keeping your left knee bent. Sweep your left arm to the sky. Up and over. Feel a big curve through your body. Straighten your left leg. Inhale. This is reverse triangle. Exhale. Warrior 2. Inhale. Bend your left leg. Level out your body. And then bring your back heel up, turn, hands stay apart as you turn towards the top of your mat. Lean and push off your right foot. Warrior three, a moment of balance. Lift your right leg up the center, inhale. Set it down as late as possible. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit your hips back. Take your Kali Mudra, bringing energy to your arms. Exhale. Left leg rises. Inhale, pick it up as soon as you can. Warrior three, exhale, press back, reach to your fingertips. Inhale, set your back toes down, lift your hands overhead. Exhale, turn to the side, warrior two, right knee bends, arms wide, extend. Lean forward, right elbow to knee, left arm to your ears. You look over your shoulder. Version one, do you want to hold it here? Or will you go for those three slow circles, reaching back towards your hip, drop your shoulder a little bit, and then circle to look up and pass. Two more. Inhale, feel the mobility of your shoulder joint. Exhale up. Inhale to circle. Exhale, pause, looking over your shoulder. Reverse warrior. Keep your legs as you sweep your right arm to the sky. Look up and over, stretch to the other side of your body. Straighten your right leg, reverse triangle, reach up and over a little bit farther. Warrior two, bend your knee, level out your arms. High lunge, left heel lifts as you turn your hips, your shoulders to the front of your mat. Exhale, lean to warrior three and pause. Single leg mountain, inhale, lift your left leg up the center. Set it down at the last possible second. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. We're going to go through that little sequence one more time. Take it in your Kali Mudra. Overhead, exhale. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, warrior three. It's all about repetition. Inhale, lunge. Tap your right toes down. Lift your Kali Mudra. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle, lean. And exhale, look over. Now here you have version two. If you want to progress it by reaching down with your arm to your ankle, or keep it at your elbow to knee, maybe a block if you have one. And then top arm, instead of circling fully, take your hand, bring your knuckles to your low back, or hand at hip if you prefer. And if possible, you might even reach through, try to clasp your inner left thigh. And this is going to really help us practice lifting our shoulder up high, taking that look, feeling that length down the right side of our body. As we come to reverse warrior, you can try to keep your bind in your right arm. Left arm lifts, inhale up and over. Exhale, take a little pause. Straighten your left leg, inhale, reverse triangle, and hold, flexing your thighs. Warrior two, unravel your back arm, level out. Exhale. High lunge, right heel lifts, turn your body, your hips towards the front. Exhale, warrior three, press off your back foot as early as you can. Inhale, single leg mountain, lift your right leg. Exhale, forward fold, set it down as early as possible. One more time through that sequence. Inhale, chair. Clasp your hands, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts, your pointer fingers extended long to the sky. Exhale, warrior three, push your left toe straight back. Inhale, lunge, tap your left toes down as your right knee bends. Exhale, warrior two, open, reach your fingers wide. Inhale, extended side angle. Start with the version one, elbow to knee. Inhale, you might add the long bottom arm, creating space between your ribs and your thigh. You may also circle left hand to hip, knuckles to low back, or reach through, grab your inner thigh if you can. Feeling that rotation, that look past your top shoulder. Reverse warrior. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Keep your right knee bent as you exhale. Straighten your right leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Hold, exhale. Inhale, warrior two, unravel your arms. Pause, exhale. High lunge, lift your left heel, turn your body to the front of your mat, arms free and open. Warrior three, exhale. Single leg mountain, inhale, lift up the center. Exhale, forward fold, melt your way down. Inhale, right leg steps back really far. Exhale, walk your hands to the right for a wide-legged forward fold. Giving yourself a little moment to linger. Have a big breath. And if you have blocks, you might situate a block on either end of the mat. Inhale, goddess squat. Lift your chest halfway, turn your toes out. Exhale, bend your knees as you sweep your arms overhead, taking your Kali Mudra to the sky. Inhale, reach up and over to your left, extending your Kali Mudra. Rise your arms overhead and bring it to the other side. Exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky, straighten your legs. Exhale, warrior two, bending into your left leg, arms reach wide. Inhale, extended side angle, elbow to knee, top arm to ear. Version two, reaching to your ankle and or adding a bind. Version three, full bind. Bring your left palm, turn it back, reach through your legs, lean forward to reach through. And you might stop right there and just reach. You may find it possible to bend your arm, bringing your knuckles to your low back. And if your other hand is there, grab a hold. Now, this is the tricky part. After you have your bind, you want to bend a little deeper into your left leg, and you want to try to lift your chest enough to look over your right shoulder. And that part takes lots of practice and shoulder mobility. This is your bound side angle. Unravel this. Inhale and rise up to the sky. Exhale. Warrior two, bending into your right. Inhale to reach and exhale, extended side angle. Exploring all the different options. 1, 2, maybe you turn your right palm back. Bend forward enough to reach your right hand under your right thigh and then bringing your knuckles to your low back to maybe grasp a hold and then sink a little deeper to look up and over. So it's a super, super strong pose. Takes practice in the shoulders, okay? When I say mobility, I mean your body's capability of rotating back. If you have shoulder impingements, this one might be really challenging, and that's okay. Modify. Unravel, letting go of your arms, sweeping up overhead. Turn your toes and roll your way forward. Exhale. Goddess squat, inhale, turn your toes out, heels in. Exhale, sweep your arms. This one's a little bit different. Instead of Kali Mudra, I want you to grab a hold of your right wrist, flex your palm, and assist your stretch over. You may find yourself in a less of a squat if you need a little breather. And if you're looking for that strong challenge, sink a little deeper, assist. So we really encourage this big lats, this tricep stretch, reaching up and over. And then inhale up to the center to switch. Exhale, push your palm. Turn that same look past our shoulder that we had in our side angles. Inhale to rise, straighten. Exhale, bend into your left. We have 2 more versions of side angle, and this one's going to incorporate a little bit of a balance. Inhale, lean. Exhale, What version do you want to go into? And we're going to come into our birds of paradise next. And for that one, we need to be able to get into a bind. So taking your bottom arm, turning your palms through, reaching. And even if you just have hold of your butt or your thigh, that's okay too. If you can't quite grasp hands, you don't need to. You can just put your hands up along your thigh. To come into birds of paradise, you are going to step your right foot in one step. And then a second step, putting all of your weight onto your right foot. Lift your left heel. And this is version 4. You might stay just like this, learning to transfer your weight to your right leg. Birds of paradise, you're going to rise slowly, lifting your left foot off the floor. So that single leg squat we've been doing all hour long. Slowly lift. And once you come up tall here, keeping the rest of your body still, see if you can flex your left leg. You might take those 3 little flexes if you're going for a bit trickier balance, or hold for stillness. And there's 2 ways to come out of this. You could just let go, try to come down with control, just release, or reverse it. Bend your left leg. Slowly start to tap down, forward fold, setting your left toes down as late as possible. And then step your right foot out. 1 step, out. 2nd step, and then unravel. Arms come to the sky, and we switch to the right leg bent. Side angle. Okay, you know what you're going now. Any version of side angle. 1, 2, 3. We can play around with the bind. Maybe you just bring your hand to your butt or clasp your hands, holding there. Or your birds of paradise. Your left foot steps in. 1 and 2. Put all the weight onto your left by lifting your right. Start to pick up your shoulder a little bit. And then that single leg lift to rise up. Eyes on one spot on the floor so you focus. Your foot flat to the ground. Focus. Breathe. Leg stays bent. Leg extends. Or try for 3 strong extensions into your birds of paradise. Let the flower bloom, because believe it or not, it's a flower, not a real bird. To come out of it, you can let go, or you can slowly single leg squat till your right foot comes back to the ground, stepping your left foot back once, back twice, unravel, arms overhead, wide legged forward fold, hanging your arms, your head's limp. We did it. We made it through all of that standing strength and balance. We're going to give our shoulders a bit of love, our hips a bit of love before we rest. Inhale, pressing into your palms. Lift your chest halfway. Exhale, heel to toe your feet just a little bit closer. Heels about hip width apart. You can prop elbows to knee in this high Hindi squat, or you can sink your tailbone down for Malasana. I mean, if you have a block or a little pillow or something that you want to sit on, maybe a tiny stool, you can sit down onto that as you deload your shoulders and open your hips. And you can rock side to side. You can have your hands on the ground. The next little bit, it's really about what feels good. What does your body want and need right now? If you want to add a twist, bring your left arm up to the sky, reach your right hand down and away. You can hold your twist high, linger here, or you can bind, turn your left palm back, thumb down so that your knuckles come to your low back again. And then for full bind, turn your right palm down, fingers back, and wrap around the outside. So we're bringing our knuckles to our low back. And that's just going to give you a little bit more release through both of your shoulders. If you don't care for the bind, just reach your arms or hold them on the floor. Inhale, unravel. Exhale, twist to the right. Take a look over your shoulder. It can be that beautiful high twist. You could take your top palm back, thumb down to reach to your low back. Same with your bottom left arm, palm down, sweep it back. Maybe you clasp your hands, maybe you don't. Unravel your bind, take your breath. On the way down, one hand in front, one hand behind, sit back. Remove any props from underneath your tailbone if you have them, and stretch your legs out long, finding yourself into some type of straddle. Arms are going to sweep overhead where you get to choose between your Kali Mudra, interlace all your fingers except for pointers press. Or if you like that assisted, grabbing for opposite wrist, bring up and over. So we saw both of these in our goddess squat. And you get to decide which one suited your upper body the most. And because we have active arms, we're going to stay a little bit higher off of our leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale over to the other side, Kali or assisted. Circle your way up the center. Exhale, walk your way down and forward fold. This one is about the tilt in your pelvis. So if you feel like you might want to move your cheeks out of the way, or if you want to sit on a block to elevate you, getting a little bit more rotation, and then you can melt down till you feel the right amount of stretch. Take your time walking your way up, bringing your left leg straight out in front of you, crossing your right leg over to cow face. Now with cow face, you're aiming your toes behind you. You're trying to bring your knees down, pointing forward. That's going to give you this really good glute stretch on the right. If this is uncomfortable crossing your leg, ankle to knee like we did standing up there for that moment. And if you want more, tuck your back leg in. We're trying to point our toes behind us, point our knees forward. We're going to have our Kali Mudra overhead. Interlace fingers, pointers together, press the heels of your palms, and with the slightest tip forward. So just that little lean forward, taking that peek over the ledge. Hold really super tall here in your upper body. On an exhale, release your hands down wide to your sides as you lean farther over your cow face legs. So encouraging more stretch in your outer hips. Inhale, roll your way up, bringing your right knee up into your chest. Exhale, straighten your leg up to the sky. Take that big reach, that look up towards your ankle. And once you're up here, holding anywhere behind your leg, point and flex your foot a few times. We're going to set our foot down in front of our ankle. You're going to give your leg a really big hug with your left arm. Circle to look over your shoulder as you exhale. And if you find that being in front of your ankle isn't enough twist for you, take it over your knee, but have your right knee pointed to the sky. A little bit tighter of a seated twist. Unravel your twist, straightening your right leg out long, tucking your left foot to your inner thigh. Carry your heart forward. Melt your way down and take a deep breath. Single leg forward fold. If you have a big bend in your knee, you could put a block underneath that or a little pillow. If you have a yoga strap, you can hook that along the bottom of your foot to help get a bigger pull without having to lean so far over. Inhale, walk your hands up and in. Exhale, left foot crosses over, half cow face. This is where we're aiming our left toes behind us, our left knee forward. So half cow face, ankle to knee if you prefer this, or full cow face, tucking both heels in, pointing your toes behind you so that your knees aim forward and down. And our Kali Mudra comes up from all of those variations. We extend really tall up into shoulders and back, taking that little tip forward. So very, very active here. Just that small hinge. Release your hands down and take a bigger tip forward, starting to hinge a little bit farther. Inhale, rise out of your cow face, lifting your left knee up into your chest, taking a small lean back. Lengthen your left leg, hold somewhere behind, pointing and flexing your ankle for release in your shin and then your calf. Pause, setting your left foot down in front of your right ankle. Give your right arm a hug around your left leg. Sitting tall to look over your shoulder, or take that little moment, cross it over your right leg for a deeper seated twist. Unravel your seated twist, sending your left leg long to the floor, right foot tucked in somewhere at your left leg. Hinge forward to settle into your single legged forward fold. Inhale, walk your upper body back in. Exhale, settle yourself into a comfortable posture, Sukhasana, easy, comfortable seat. If you'd like to take a moment to lie down on your back or your side, settle into your space so that we can end our practice in the same way that we began. Taking the moment to find quiet, heighten your awareness to your breath, an opportunity to soften and relax our upper body, especially after all of the work that you've put into your shoulders. Think of your mind becoming just as quiet as your body. Every time you feel an intrusive thought or feeling, collect it with your breath and exhale it out and away. And repeat that as often as you need till you're left with just this sense of being in this space, nothing more. Begin to sit up a little straighter. Become more mindful of your body in this space. You can move your fingers, you can move your toes. Maybe give yourself a bit of a sway side to side. Hug your knees up into your chest. And if you're lying down, tip to one side, take a little moment. And press off your top palm, rise to find an easy, comfortable seat, shoulders back and down, eyes open, your crown up high to the sky. Inhale your arms overhead, connect your Kali Mudra, extending to the sky. Exhale down your heart space. Namaste.